Hello, sue.oneschuk here, continuing the lessons of A Course in Miracles from the Workbook of A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 36. So I will read the lesson and then do a reflection. So lesson 36 is, my holiness envelops everything I see. Now today's idea extends the idea from yesterday, or for yesterday, from the perceiver to the perceived. I'm going to read that again. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from the perceiver to the perceived. You are holy because your mind is part of God's. And because you are holy, your sight must be holy as well. Sinless means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are sinless or not. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless, or a part of his mind should be sinful. Your sight is related to his holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. Four 3 to 5 minute practice periods are required for today. Try to distribute them fairly, evenly, and make the shorter applications frequently to protect your protection throughout the day. The longer practice period should take this form. First, close your eyes and repeat the idea for today, which is my holiness envelops everything I see. Repeat that several times slowly. Then open your eyes and look quite slowly about you, applying the idea specifically to whatever you note in your casual survey. For example, my holiness envelops that rug. My holiness envelops that wall. My holiness envelops these fingers. My holiness envelops that chair. My holiness envelops that body. My holiness envelops this pen. Several times during these practice periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea to yourself, which is, my holiness envelops everything I see. Then open your eyes and continue as before. For the shorter practice periods, close your eyes and repeat the idea. Look about you as you repeat it again and conclude with one more repetition with your eyes closed. All applications should, of course, be made quite slowly, as effortlessly and unhurriedly as possible. Again, the lesson 36 is, my holiness envelops everything I see. So in reflecting on this lesson, I have some notes from Pathways of Light. The reference to the Pathways of Light is below in the description. So here's what I got from the Pathways of Light today. So it says that this lesson is not only an extension of yesterday's, but also of the earlier lessons. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. So in this world, the idea that God is in my mind and that I am part of God and I share his holiness, his innocence, is totally alien. So every day seems to be proof that we are anything but holy. We do not spend the day in perfect peace. I've been doing this course for a number of years, and I do not spend my day in perfect peace. I do have more of awareness, much more of an awareness when I'm out of my peace. I feel it when I'm out of my peace. And when that's so, I know that is enough time for me to check into what I'm thinking. and then to be able to turn that over to the Holy Spirit, to release it completely, to let it go, so that I may have a shift in perception, that I will be directed then by the Holy Spirit. So again, because we're not always in that perfect peace, we are sometimes upset with no rational reason, let alone the reasons that seem to be rational. We certainly don't seem to share God's strength and oneness. Is a concept that seems to be out of reach to really experience that. So the Course is telling us that it is all this that we seem to experience and perceive. It's all of this is really alien. So what makes it seem real to us is only our belief in it, and the belief can be changed. We do not have to continue with our experience of the world as it has been. We don't. There is another way of seeing, not with the body's eyes, but in our mind. It's here that real change happens. So and it's here that the Course focuses its lessons all about change of mind. So as you do today's exercises, it may seem as though you're saying words that you do not mean and are almost unbelievable, but they are part of training your mind in a new way of seeing. You might even say a better way of seeing, a new perception of yourself and the world, seeing yourself differently and seeing the world differently. And it isn't important that you believe it now, because belief will come of itself. Practice. That is the way. You've heard me over and over again say that. Practice the lessons, do them as they say. They're designed to open the door to change, to the change of mind that you need, to let go of this alien world, to let go of this drama, this illusion, these stories that you or we continue to make up in our minds. This lesson is helping us to remember what we are, and the lesson is helping us to remember that what we are and where we are. The lesson is helping to help us remember what, again, I'm repeating it, what I am. And it's helping, because there's only two ways of seeing. You are either seeing through the eyes of Christ, or you're seeing through the eyes of the ego. The eyes of the ego see only ego, and the eyes of Christ see only holiness. And I've talked about choice already. Whatever we choose to see is what we're going to see. So the lesson helps you to open up to the idea that you can see through the eyes of holiness because you are holy. The previous lesson says, my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. So this lesson is encouraging you to practice seeing through these eyes, through your eyes of holiness, the eyes of holiness. And again and again, it is only through consistent practice that your mind will be transformed. So continue on with your day and continue on with this lesson. And Have a miracle-filled day. Remember that a miracle is a shift in perception. Again, thank you for being here. I look forward to being with you in the next video, which will be for lesson 37 already. Bye for now.